Muzan is the main villain of Demon Slayer. Tanjiro wants revenge against him. Muzan is the cruel leader of the 12 Kiss Uki. They are extremely powerful demons who are constantly fighting. Even though they have high positions, Muzan thinks very lowly of the demons who work for him. The most shocking and one of the most iconic scenes in Demon Slayer is how Muzan coldly gets rid of the lower moons. Evil villain bosses getting rid of the people who they think have failed them is nothing new. The lower moons would have been more enemies for the Demon Slayers. Muzan is thousands of years old. His selfishness only increased. Muzan didn't really value the upper moons, but he liked that they had never changed in 100 years. The lower moons changed constantly, which greatly irritated and angered Muzan. Muzan thinks every change that happens is bad. To him, the best things in life are constant and unchanging. His whole world turns upside down. Muzan is confident. Muzan is a fashion icon. He puts so much effort into dressing up. His suits and hats are beautiful. Demon Slayer happens in Japan around World War I. This time period was called the Taisho era. In the Taisho era there was Japanese culture and there was also Western culture. Muzan dressed in Japanese clothes hundreds of years ago. He gets rid of boredom by dressing up. Muzan and his fancy clothes, but his personality is very twisted. Many of the things Muzan does are downright silly. The first time the main character of Demon Slayer meets the main villain is filled with tension. You're not supposed to face the main villain at the very beginning of the series. We as the audience are worried for Tanjiro. He is still a beginner and a newcomer. Even wilder is that Muzan is just walking around a large busy city like some normal guy. He even has a child in his arms and a wife next to him. Tanjiro sends chills and goosebumps down my spine when he promises to defeat Muzan even if he has to go. Muzan will be defeated by Tanjiro. Muzan is scared by this boy. Ichi was a monster to Muzan. Many times Muzan acts cool and tough. Fear is something that rules Muzan.